This is the DJ back here.
Okay, we're ready to begin. Hafa and good morning, everyone. I'm Alana Chargaloff Afaisin, Public Information Officer for the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency, and we thank you for joining us to witness and celebrate the promotion of two of our officers to the rank of captain. Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Segundo Magatlahin Guahan, Lieutenant Governor of Guam, Joshua F. Tenorio. From the 37th Guam Legislature, our Oversight Chair, Senator Dwayne Nicholas. From the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency, Director IQ Pareto. Chief of Customs, Vincent S.N. Perez. Assistant Chief of our Special Enforcement Division, Colonel Francis U. Farring. Assistant Chief of our Logistics and Support Division, Colonel Joey T. Cruz. And Acting Assistant Chief of our Inspection and Control Division, Captain Eric J. Delphin. I would also like to acknowledge all of our customs officers and employees who took time to be here today, beloved family and friends, and all those tuned in to the live stream. Embodying our agency's core values of courage, quality, and accountability, those promoted to the rank of captain are relied upon for their ability to reason, weigh outcomes, and make decisions in the best interest of the agency and the people of Guam. They are sought out for guidance, having successfully navigated our operations and delivered important services in public safety for years. They lead with conviction, understanding their critical responsibility to uphold our mission in good faith and good standing, and to protect the people of Guam and our resources to include those of our nation each and every day. In just a few moments, the honor of promotion to captain will be bestowed upon the two officers who sit before us, who've demonstrated such qualities among their peers with an esteemed readiness to serve. I now welcome to the podium our Director, IQ Pareto, for his address.
Good afternoon. Acting Governor Josh Tenorio, our Chairman, Senator San Nicolas, Chief of Customs, Vince Perez, the staff commands that are here, and other staff and guests. It's an honor to be with you today to witness the promotion of two Customs Officer 3s to Customs Officer Supervisor at the rank of Captain. And I can tell you, a promotion ceremony is something very, very special. It reflects years of hard work for this achievement, so you should be proud of yourself. A captain's role is more than just giving orders, making decisions, controlling officers, and the hands of discipline. In fact, an effective captain envisions his or her subordinates as a major asset to help the agency thrive. The promotion today is an acknowledgement that the Customs and Quarantine Agency believes in your abilities to perform at the next higher level. It is a reward of your hard work, dedication, discipline, and sacrifice. This is not a small achievement. It is a profound achievement that you will cherish throughout your career, and I take pride in recognizing your achievements and commitment to serving our island. But more importantly, I want to convey to all the family members here today, you too played a crucial role supporting this man as they move forward in this agency. Families and staffs are cornerstones of our frontline officers. We know that they too dedicate themselves to distinguished service, and these promotions are a testament to their leadership capabilities. Family members often have to inspire us, and they often have to stand by us. Ultimately, we only get there with the help of our family. So I want to thank the family members for all you have done and continue to do. At this time, I would like the family members here today to please stand and join me in applauding the two officers being promoted today. Thank you. I would also like to mention that these two officers actually came from the Plant Quarantine Inspection Service with the Department of Agriculture when PPQ merged with Customs. So they started their career with the Department of Agriculture and eventually moved to Customs when Customs was merged back in the year early 2000. And I commend them for their accomplishment today. In closing, I would like to thank the Governor and Lieutenant Governor for the continued support and commitment in providing Customs the needed resources to protect our island and our people. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Pareto. I now invite forward Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio for his remarks.
Thank you, Alana. Hapaday. Well, let me first congratulate all of you on behalf of the governor. Governor had a family funeral today, and so that's why she's not here. But she wanted me to convey to the agency how very delighted we are that we again are seeing promotion ceremonies to ensure that the leadership of this agency continues not only to evolve, but is filled with strong officers that are going to be there at its core for the expansion, the continued evolution of customs services. This coming year, I think in a few months, I know that the director is pushing, we're expected to identify 30 new Guamanians that will join customs services. This is a pledge and a commitment that we have made in our administration to expand the number of customs officers, but also to be able to respond to our community's needs. I think back when Senator San Nicolas was a customs officer, as I understand it, there were more officers, right? There was a different time in our history. We had somewhat of a larger population, and yet our population's rebounding again, which means that there are so many different kinds of threats that customs officers are addressing for us and with us. One of the biggest threats is invasive species. It is a very, very big destabilizer in our environment. And all of us can see the havoc that the rhino beetle has made on this island, really going in and being so effective at destroying the heart of our Chamorro culture, right? The coconut tree. I don't know if you guys went to Chamorro class like me, you'll realize that for different parts and different stages of growth, we have so many kinds of names for the coconut tree, for its fruit, so many things. I mentioned that because it gives me an opportunity to highlight the expertise that has also evolved in the customs services in the area of PPQ, and how it was a little, that merger originally was because we were at a budget crisis, if you remember. That merger was based on a realignment of the government. But in many ways, it was a good decision so that we could broaden and expand not only the number of officers that we have, but their expertise that they're bringing to the government of Guam at CQA. being able to go and do aggressive work combating illicit drugs, being able to be at the border to make sure that we can protect our natural environment and our livelihoods from threats from the outside. And now with our island, again, playing a big, unique role in peace and security in the region, something that we as Chamorros and Guamanians have in our heritage, we see an increase in the number of threats coming, not only on geopolitics, but every single expanded flight and vessel landing on Guam is potentially a threat. And having properly trained and effective customs officers help us execute this mission of protecting our livelihoods. So I just wanted to recognize the two captains, Captain Camacho and Captain Bernardo, for their many years of service to the government of Guam and, more importantly, the people of Guam. Thank you very much for continuing to be in this very distinguished career in customs. But thank you also for the dedication. And Director Pareto recognized the families. I want to thank you on behalf of all of our people for the sacrifice that you make day after day. It really is a sacrifice to the family. But I want you to know that I have my confidence is very high in the effectiveness and the training and the effectiveness of this agency, but of course these officers. And I look forward to the two captains being able to continue mentoring the newer officers that are coming on board, and look forward to recognizing the support you have. There's obvious support for these two, given the people that have made their time to come and attend the ceremony. Many of them your peers, being in customs more than 22 years, as I understand it. Thank you very much to the officers and everybody for what you do on a day-to-day basis. Viva Customs. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. We will now proceed with today's investitures. As each officer is announced, their loved ones will come forward to affix their new ranks of captain onto their uniforms. Each officer will then receive their official certificate of promotion from the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency, which reads, Certificate of Promotion. This is to certify Captain Select is hereby promoted to the rank of Captain, a Customs and Quarantine Officer Supervisor, effective on the 30th day of September 2024. May this serve as a testament of your integrity, unwavering dedication to duty, and commitment to upholding the highest standards of service and excellence in advancing our mission to intercept threats at our borders for the safety and prosperity of our island community and national security. We extend our sincerest gratitude and confidence in your ability to lead and mentor others in service to the people of Guam, presented on this third day of October 2024, signed by Director I.Q. Pareto and Chief of Customs Vincent S.N. Perez. They will also receive a certificate of recognition from the Office of the Governor, which reads, Certificate of Recognition awarded to Captain Select of the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency. Congratulations on your promotion to Captain. On this special occasion, we take this once-in-a-career opportunity to honor with distinction your individual achievements and valued contributions to the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency and the people of Guam. Throughout your service, you have demonstrated exceptional performance and an enduring dedication to the Customs and Quarantine core values of courage, quality, and accountability. The government of Guam takes pride in your record of achievement and your commitment to excellence to safeguard our island's borders and shield the lives of our community from incoming threats. On behalf of the island of Guam, we uplift your legacy of dignified service for all to honor with respect and further extend our deep gratitude and congratulations to you and your family. Presented on this third day of October in the year of our Lord Anno Domini 2024, signed by Governor of Guam, Lourdes Leon Guerrero, and Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio. Once the certificates have been received, I kindly ask that the family members and top leadership group up for a quick photo with the officers before returning to their seats. With that said, I now invite Lieutenant Governor Tenorio, Senator Sinicolas, Director Pareto, and Chief Perez to come forward for the presentations. Captain selects, please rise. Now recognizing Customs and Quarantine Officer Paul P. Bernardo. Placing the ranks of Captain on Officer Bernardo are his wife Jolene Bernardo and granddaughter Jada Mira.
Go. Bernardo.
Now recognizing Customs and Quarantine Officer Michael A. Camacho. Placing the ranks of Captain on Officer Camacho are his wife Bertha Duenas Camacho and his son J.R. Antalan.
Good. Good job, Michael Anthony.
Thank you, dignitaries. You may all be seated at this time. Captain Bernardo and Captain Camacho now join 19 of their fellow captains who play key roles in helping keep the pulse of our agency and moving it forward. We recognize the instrumental contributions they will continue to make as law enforcement officers on Guam's first line of defense while protecting our island, people, and precious resources against numerous threats before they can make their way into our community, in hand with their facilitation of legitimate trade, commerce, and travel. This concludes today's ceremony. Andangkulu Nasizuis Maasi for joining us on this momentous occasion, and we wish you all a great Customs Day.